I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and the hardest part of my life has been the hormone fluctuations. I was thin and I won't say fit because I really didn't have muscle. I had my babies. It was breastfeeding both times. Like then I got pregnant and I lost the weight and then it was breastfeeding and I gained the weight. So how do you work with hormonal changes like that? How do you keep kind of long-term progress when women are going through the cycle of having babies?
Yes, so beautiful. That's the story of the majority of Catholic women, right?
Mhm.
Is that you're
Yes.
in this constant state of preconception and preconception, postpartum,
Yes.
and you're rotating between these stages. This is where having proper strategy built in to what you're doing every single day, your fitness and nutrition should already take into account that you are a woman in your late 20s with 2 children, because part of that strategy is going to be your time, wherever your hormones are at, and then with whatever goals you have for your fertility and for your aesthetic goals. So all of
Okay.
that should be baked in. That's where proper strategy saves you a lot of a headache.
Yes.
And the one thing I want you to know is that your circumstances and like the cycling of where you are and being a year postpartum and then also 3 years postpartum doesn't inhibit you from seeing the progress that you want to see. It might be different than what you thought it would be, and it
Mhm.
might take being attuned and it might take changing certain habits, but you can
Mhm.
absolutely still have those goals accomplished with the hormonal state that you're in. And I will say, I think also part of so much of it is your mind that you have to shift because I do think it can be easy to be like, "Ugh, like I'm gonna lose all the weight to gain it again." And if we're only focused on the weight, that would be super, super frustrating and disheartening. And I could see where someone would not even want to try in that position.
Yes.
But thinking, you said you're like, "Man, I don't know if I was super fit." So adding on this different layer of being like, "Wow, I actually want to have a certain level of fitness. I want to be able to accomplish certain physical, challenges. Like I want to be able to run in a certain amount of time. I want to be able to carry certain things. I want to be able to lift a certain amount." If we have those deeper goals, also
Mhm.
recognizing that your postpartum is a lot of the times determined by what you were doing in your pregnancy and preconception. So someone who
Okay.
already works out regularly will work out through her whole pregnancy and then will have a
Mhm.
really easy time getting back into working out. This is where sometimes people get frustrated with like the fitness influencers that are snapping back really fast when it's like
Mhm.
sometimes the people that are doing it in a healthy way, sometimes it's just that they had this discipline and this muscle and this structure. And so their body is really quick to be able to adjust and it's safe for them to do so. They were
Mhm.
working out preconception. So working out throughout their entire pregnancy is very, very safe because they know how to do it. Also acknowledging that, like, the building blocks that you set will pay off way longer and way more beautifully than you even imagine. Like, you will reap what you sow 10 times over if you reap carefully. If you sow
Mm.
carefully.